Like, I wouldn't want for my 16-year-old daughter to get into a fully fledged relationship, because that's what it would be, by dating just one singular being, investing all of her 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years into this one person, for it to, because I know what happens, we've all been there, they ain't gonna be together when they're 30. Yeah, I would rather you say to me, Mum, Tom's taking me out today. Next week, I've met up with Davis and he wants to take me out. I'm just thinking random names. And then John,
Davis.
he's also interested in me, but I've been talking to John and so on and so forth. That's what I would rather. I would rather my daughter know there are options.
Hell no.
Listen, there are options. You keep your options open, but you keep your legs closed. That's what I would be teaching her. If you're gonna be
hormonal,
yeah,
daughter,
I get it. No,
Davis.
I get it. But if you're no, but if you feel like there's one that you like,
you can't.
I can't tell her. No. I can. That's my child.
She's
I gave birth to.
What she likes all of them.
If she likes all of them and she decides to sleep with all of them, that's between you and God.
On the street, she's still a slag.
Hold on a second. There are women who do it. There are women who sleep with multiple men.
I'm not encouraging that.
I'm not encouraging it, but I'm encouraging you to talk to more than one
she
person.
Be a slag.
That is between you and God.
No,
yeah, it's not between me.
I think there's bigger implications community-wise.
No.
Peers. It's too much.
It's not going to work.
It's going to be too.
No. You guys are reading into it too deep. If I can listen.
Do you want me to call
my
son now and ask him what he would think if a girl was talking to different men? Do you want to call him now as a teenager?
Yeah. Not yet. Call him.
Yeah,
Call him.
Put him on loudspeaker.
Put him on loudspeaker and put him near to the mic so he can hear what he has to say.
Because my son will say the same thing if I was to call my son.
But all guys will say the same thing because we live in a patriarchal society.
He's a teenager. So
I want to know what the teenagers of today would call that girl if she was just dating. Remember what I'm using the words, just dating, yeah? Don't twang it. Don't mince my words. Mama. Hey, mummy.
You're live on the podcast, yeah, so I'm not going to say your name. I've got a question for you. If you met a girl and she was dating different guys, what would you think about her?
That's nonsense.
And what would you think that she is?
I mean, can I say what I'm going to say?
Yeah, you can say what you want to say.
She's kind of being a bit of a hoe.
Okay, then. And what age are you?
16.
Okay, then. That's all I wanted to know.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
That's fine though.
Not possible.
Okay, but how many girls or how many women? Hold on, because you could be labelled a hoe for having multiple partners. You could be labelled a hoe for having multiple children with different dads. You could be labelled a hoe for sleeping with a guy and then in a month's time you sleep with another guy. You could be labelled a hoe for anything.
It's too much,
I'm telling you.
Your concept is your concept,
and this is why the black community will never prosper.
No.
We will not prosper to homes. We will not prosper to.
The thing is,
I'm not telling her to be a Bonnie Blue or them women there. I'm not saying that.
But it's allowing that type of.
No, it's not allowing it. Sorry, Ash. Yeah, but you can prevent someone from. You can say no. They always say it's the ones that have always had the ones that have been shielded are the ones that will go out and cause carnage.
We're not shielding. We're not shielding. And I'm not saying she should stay with one. Your point is valid, and I hear you. As a grown woman, as 18 and over, do date multiple and keep your legs closed. But I'm saying, as a teenager going through college, going through secondary, unless she's an intelligent one where you're saying to her, listen, she has to know how she's patterning because she will get her name. Even she'll be telling you, Mom, even when you just have male friends, people chat with you know how these teenagers are. She will get a name. So you're right, but she will get a name,
and it's not.
And it's gonna follow her. And even you're not gonna be able to go and be some advocate for her and tell her friends no. Then no one's gonna understand. She's not gonna get what you're saying. So your mum told you to talk to different guys. Yeah, in our head, logic is there. Davis took me cinema. Jerome took me swimming. It might look like a boxing thing. It might look cool because you're analysing and you're collecting data and you're informing yourself of how different people act without fully committing to one person. I completely understand and agree with that and that says. But that age with the generation right now.
But they do it now anyway.
They do it, and
they will be going skating with one
but
group.
they do it misinformed.
They'll be doing,
and she's a slag. And she's a
there
slag.
we go. So I'm now informing you, babe. You don't need to sleep with these guys.
You're a slag, and she may not even sleep. She may not even
It doesn't matter about anything.
I don't necessarily think so, because we're also forgetting. I hear what your son is saying. I hear, but I'm still going to challenge it.
Yeah.
If she is in the cinema on the back row giving head, you're a slag, because the guy has now filmed you. If you're in the cinema and your friends are there and we're all there and we're going cinema together, does that make you a slag? Because you went to the cinema with him this week and then next week maybe another guy's taking you down.
Yes, because they're generation.
Nah, brother, no.
You're answering it as an adult.
Yeah, you're not thinking a teenager.
No, well, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to school y'all. You are not a slag, babes, okay? You are not a slag.
She's speaking nonsense.
By the definition of a slag, we are going by what we talk about in school. Blah, blah, blah. You're not a slag. For me, a slag is someone who fucks and sucks and gets around.
We know what that is.
There we go. We're adults, but the
in,
kids don't get it.
Yeah,
so this clip will be clipped so you can get it.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
He doesn't. You heard it from the horse's mouth.
He was like, can I say what I wanted to say?
Yeah. This is techie.
He was like,
when this ends,
okay, can we call yours to see what his view is, because they're a couple years older and now he's adult. So would he have the same
fresh adult?
And not
fresh
only that,
adult,
I'm also gonna call a female.
Brother, it's not phone a friend.
No,
I'm
we
a
need to get from the
millionaire.
horse's mouth. We can't assume.
No, I think it's fine. Just do the two. Yeah.
But she was a girl. That's why. The 16. So I wanted to know from your perspective, what would you think if your mum told you that? How would you take that?
I mean, we don't have any youngers in my family that of that age.
You got to make sure you declare it, yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So you're on the podcast, yeah? So I'm not going to say your name, but I'm going to ask you a question. You got to give an honest answer. All right. So what would you say if you met a girl around his age group or a teenager?
His age.
Your age group. So imagine, all right, you met a girl, yeah? She's around your age group, but she's dating multiple men.
Not sleeping with.
Yeah. Around Hold on. Around your age group. What is she?
What, do you want me to be honest?
Yes!
Yeah.
She's a Jezzy.
See what I'm saying? Big up yourself, son. You see that?
No, we're not saying big up yourself.
She's a Jane bag. That's what
You cannot say big up yourself for that, yeah?
No. Hold on. Do you want to ask me another question? Is that
Yeah, I do.
Go on.
Okay. What if she's not sleeping with those guys and she's literally she's met up, she's gone on a date, they've taken her out, but then there's no sexual intimacy whatsoever with those guys?
She's gone cinema with you.
But why not? What if I interact with one of these guys and they're like, yeah, that's why I took your girl on a date. That's a violation. I can't. That's disgusting as well.
Okay, cool.
Entertain multiple people if you're talking to someone seriously. That's disgusting.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're right, Mum.
He's gonna be gassed.
But the point
I'm still gonna stand by what I said.
Two different age groups.
Me not here.
And they said the same thing.
They did.
Mum's a bit of a hole. Her sister, she's a
And also, see how the
Are
both
we
people like...
promoting?
but everyone respect to the team. Can I say what I'm going to say?
Yeah. They both said the exact same thing. I hear it. And that is, we're looking at it from the male perspective. I'm looking at it from the female perspective.
Right,
please, because we can be here all day, but we can't be here all day because we've got to go.
But yeah, this is good content. All right, cool.
It's market research, yeah.
It is. I'm trying to think, do I have a girl that I know? I don't think so.
Turn the volume up, yeah.
Hi, you're live on the podcast, so I'm not going to say your name, but I've got a question I need to ask you. Okay, so the question is, am I asking her what would she think about another girl or herself?
What's she thinking about another girl?
What would you think if another girl you knew was basically dating and talking to multiple guys? So she wasn't sleeping with them, but so today she was going out with David to the cinema. Then next week she went out with Clinton. Then a week after, what would you think of that girl? And you can be honest. Say what you really think. Go on.
I mean, she's doing a big one, isn't it? She's doing what she wants.
But what would you think? What type of girl would you think she is?
if she was like doing stuff with them, then I'd think she's a bit, that's a bit crazy. But if she's going out with them, she do what she wants.
But what would other people think of her?
Oh, they probably call her home.
Okay then. Thank you very much. See you later.
Yes, but because they don't know what she's doing, and people
But
are
that is the point.
no. I'm not having it because people sit here and they build a narrative or perception of me because I sit on a podcast that's called Mama Drama Podcast. Is that my reality?
You're an adult and
No.
you can handle that.
Right, there we go. Yeah, I can handle it, but is that my reality? People sit in the comments and chat shit about us all day.
Yeah,
is that our reality?
No, we're adults.
Thank you. Cool. I
We're
get it. The whole
adults.
bullying.
They will go and commit suicide shows.
I hear it because these what are they? Gen Z?
Gen
They're
Zs.
different, yeah.
They're different.
I hear it. It's different. I understand that, and that's where I would have to do the pastoral care at home. Do you get what I mean? But
She said,
I don't
will do
care what the
pastoral
mister's
care.
saying because the mister has a very different view. If I had a daughter, she's being protected because we had. I was meant to bring this up, so I said to him, yeah,
Call him up.
and now I'm gonna. You want me to call him up?
Yes.
This is a call-in session.
Oh my gosh!
I love it.
Wait, let me just explain the story to you guys first, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Basically, I said to him, if we had a daughter, which we don't, if we had a daughter and she got into pastor at her man's house, best believe we're going to collect her from the man's house. He looked at me and said, no, because my daughter would be staying in my yard. There's no reason for her to leave and going back to next man's
And she'll
house.
be the one that's the Jersey.
No, but he said
'Cause-
that she doesn't need to be there. So why am I going to collect her? I said, no. Best believe we're driving in the whip and we're going to collect her.
So what's the argument?
So the argument was he was saying he doesn't have to because basically
She's not gonna be there.
she's not going to be there, and she put herself in that situation. So you better find your way back home. But I said, best believe we'll be going there. Like, you'll be coming with me. And he was like, it got to the end where he was like, yeah, obviously I'm going to come because that's my daughter. But I was like, you can't sit there and say, oh, she shouldn't be there in the first place because we know that your daughters do dumb, stupid things sometimes.
So what's the question we're asking him now?
No, yeah, you guys think of the question. But I'm just letting you guys know.
But I
I
understand.
want to know
but
how he feels about you telling
I-
his daughter to date multiple men.
Should I ask him?
Yeah, because I understand his perspective, because that's the sort of perspective I would have, yeah? My perspective would be, you fast like yourself and be going and
But you still gonna get her though.
100%.
We'd all be saying that.
But,
We're still gonna
but
get
you
her.
shouldn't be there, you know?
He's not.
Hold on. Hello? You're on the podcast, yeah, so don't say nothing silly. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the question? These don't have a question for you.
So our question is, would you be okay with Rochelle telling your daughter that she can date different guys at the age of 15 and 16? Not sleep with, date.
I can't hear you. The person who's speaking needs to hold the phone with her.
So would you be okay with Rochelle telling you guys' daughter, if you had one, that it's okay at 15 and 16 years old to date different boys? Not sleep with, date. Are you okay with that?
Hell no.
Okay, why are you not okay with that?
That's crazy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to add?
At that age, any girl should not be focusing on dating men, or boys, should I say. So I would not be telling her that.
Is there anything that you want to add that, we live in the 21st century, blah, 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 no?
What do you mean you live in the 20s?
What was you doing at 16, bro? What was you doing?
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So now we're being hypocrites.
Just because, no, the advice that I give to someone, just because I give them the advice, I'm not stupid. I'm not expecting them to follow that advice. But my advice to her would not be to date different boys. Like, that's just nonsense.
I hear it, babe. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
I knew that was going to happen, the mummy. Do you know what? It's
I'm not
interesting.
going to bother call my one because he's going to
There's
say the
no
same
point.
thing,
Yeah, he's
right?
gonna- yeah,
but
yeah.
the point is, right?
I don't need
You're on your
anyone.
own, mate. You're on your own.
I'm there on my lonely island.
You
And that
better
boat
just
is sinking, bro.
row
You
that
need
boat
to-
by yourself.
That boat is sinking, bro.
Our market research says
Wait, hold on.
Charles,
we
you're
will
done
not
out
be
here. You're done.
encouraging.
Just take the L.
Do you know what? I take the L, but I still stand 10 toes in what I'm saying.
But that's fine. You
would.
can't say it because hubby's not having it. You won't say that to your daughter if you have one.
I really would.
He's gonna be
Battle of the parents.
It's going to be people. Battle of the parents, for real.
No, but I do genuinely feel like there's a lot of progression to be done, because when you get to your you're now early 20s, mid 20s, and you actually want to start dating and you want to be in a relationship and you want to settle down, some people want to have fun, some people don't, but most people start like getting into relationships. Then there was a lot of things that I was doing or exposed to that maybe if I had been told or had a conversation with, then maybe I wouldn't have. And also, I don't know, it just depends.
Do you think trial and error is okay though?
Trial and error is good.
Sometimes we try and protect so much,
trial
you know,
like
like
sex.
I was gonna say, because now you're
That's
bagging
all I
bodies
want.
whilst you're trialing and erroring.
No, for real. But in a realistic world, it does happen, isn't it? You trial and error with sex, without sex. You trial and error in all different types of areas with relationships, with boys when you're growing up until when you're become an adult, I suppose, when you're 18, and you're still kind of navigating and trying to understand what's going on, what's not. You got to get over your first love. That's
but I'm definitely not saying to my daughter, sleeping with it. Like, once you've lost your virginity, you've lost my man. We're just that.
You say you lost your mum?
Once you've lost your virginity, you're gonna cool off. If that boy doesn't come back, you're gonna cool off. Yeah, we're not doing nothing. We're not go out, be with your friends, because I need to talk you through the breakup. I need to talk you through that emotion.
Did you have that?
No.
Did you have that?
Talking through the breakup?
Yeah.
No, not with my mummy.
No, but that's my point. You do it with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
right?
with my girlfriend.
So, but is that okay?
That wasn't a
good
talk
enough
down
though?
anyway, because they didn't know shit either.
No, I know, but is it okay?
Your mum should be the one to say, "Oh, my
It's
daughter,
okay,
it's
yeah.
okay." Like, you're gonna meet someone else. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Your mum should be that person.
But are you at a deficit because you never had that though? That's my argument.
100%.
Why? I don't know if I'm at a deficit. I think that
at a deficit?
I feel like
No.
I had to ride a situation to learn a situation.
I'm glad that I went
to
through a situation, I rolled it, but I rolled it too many times, bro.
I mean, you could have done without it. Do you know what I mean? I did not need this many, Mum. I did not.
Get some reliving that shit.
Waking up and being in front of the car again from getting knocked over.
Yeah. So you would have liked to have that.
At some point.
I was like, it would have been nice.
It would have been nice,
if
Mum.
you just told me, for goodness sake, did I have to endure?
Yes,
I don't think I would have listened though.
No, I wouldn't. But you know what? I do say to my mum, it would have been nice. I do say to my mum, it would have been nice to recollect and say, you did tell me. No one told me about being a single parent. They just never said it. And I advocate for it big. I let you know, this thing here is not a walk in the park. But at least, if you don't listen, you can never say Aisha never told you. I said it live and direct. You did say 3 was a bit techie. You're damn right. I said 3 was 4 is madness. I told you, didn't I? But I don't want to ever be saying, Mum, you didn't even tell me because you wouldn't listen. So what? Let me tell you until your ears fall off, because one day, it might not be me, but it might be Rochelle that is, what did Auntie say to me again? Or what did Auntie Annie say to me to get? Someone might just come into your head one day. You know what? Let me just allow this situation. It might not be me. You might hear another person's voice. But somebody said something to you. I can't know there's a big hole there and don't tell you, right, you see down in that hole? Techie. I'm just going to let you go, boy, when? Boy. I mean, boy. I'm not going to tell you the hole's big and down there big alligator.
I'm going to tell you everything that I saw in narration.
And if you go down there and you go there, at least...
I don't know if I would, because I think sometimes you have to just experience stuff. Hearing someone else's...
experience it anyway.
Yeah, because having someone else's, I think I would listen. I think if I need to say something, and it would be... I wouldn't want them to kind of make decisions necessarily based off what I've done. I think everyone needs to have their own journey, and I think those journeys are okay because they will differ. I never did what my mum did, so
I'm just going to tell you,
do you know what I mean?
And if they touch you, you turn to ice, to stone. So then you don't touch any of them.
So very black. So I would not say that. What you need to know is you need to understand yourself. And be sure of yourself and don't doubt yourself. I would say if I was talking to a 15 to 16-year-old girl who is entering a relationship with someone, and I would say, don't feel pressurized to do anything that you don't want to do.
And I would,
because I think that's what leads to sex and stuff, innit? It's about being pressured and whether thinking that you need to do it. And there is no rush. There is no time.
Definitely isn't no rush.
None of them type of things that you need to do. So just take time with it. If you need to ask questions, ask questions. When you do become sexually active, I can take you to the clinic, or I can take you and your brethren to the clinic. I don't need to go with you. I can just be someone who escorts you. And you know, like, not be too much. I don't really believe in, I think that's, I don't know, maybe because how I've been parenting, I'm not like Cody's with my mum, but I think knowing that she can come to me and I can be real and have a normal conversation, I think for me that's good enough.
And like what Cheryl said as well, like I would ask them, where's his mum? Is he with his mum and dad together? Or like, what's the dynamic of the house? I would want to speak to you. I speak to my son's girlfriend's mum. We've had a conversation.
You should know where they live.
Is it a conversation or conversation?
We know. I know where she lives. She's come to my house. I've spoken to her mum. Like, we've had a conversation.
Yeah.
I know if there's something going wrong in like, we speak.
Yeah.
We know each other. We have each other's number. Like, so for me, I would want to know the background of who my child is.
Oh, 100%.
Because that tells me a lot about this dynamic. And it might just be an assumption. But generally speaking, I'll be able to tell.
I want to know what jobs they do.
Somewhat, yeah. I want to know what kind of home they come from.
Where do they live?
Fucking hell.
Where's the family
I want to know
from?
what kind of home they come from. Like, I want to know. Like,
Don't want a Jamaican.
does she cook an offie? Ow. It's all techie. So I want to know all them kind of things. But you know what? I think.
Did you not grow up that way? Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'll be honest, my mum told me to stay
Jamaican.
away from, like, not stay away, but you weren't, as a Jamaican household, you're not pushed towards Africans.
Yeah. And
as an African, you're not pushed towards Caribbeans.
Yeah.
Like, you're not pushed towards it. That's just what it is.
And all the small islanders are told, don't go near Jamaicans.
Yeah. And we all don't listen, and we all just go to
and we go and do what that's what I'm saying. Me, I'm gonna be Cody's. We gonna be friends. We gonna dress the same. We gonna tween. I'm gonna give my accent. No, I want to be your friend. Like, I'm gonna be your parent. I'm going to be your parent.
I want to be your mum. I don't want to be your friend.
No. I want to.
I want to be a safe place, but I want to be your mum.
I want to be your friend, because what I've realised is the older I get, the more I see that me and my mum are actually friends, and we could have been
now.
No.
Because I'm friends with my mum now.
No. We could have been amazing friends. That the friendship could have been like 30 years deep. Do you get what I mean? It didn't have to get to my big
appreciate
age.
it now.
No. I appreciate it now, but it could have been so much better.
Maybe it could have been more safer. My mum could have allowed me to express her, but my mum also didn't know a lot herself.
Yeah.
So
I want to be my daughters. If I ever had a daughter, goddaughter, granddaughter, whatever, them daughters, I would want to be a friend to them. Like, I want you to know that your mum is your first friend. You can come and confide in me. You can talk to me. This is a safe space. This is somewhere that you should be able to ask me anything.
You can I'm not going to say being a friend.
I believe in that.
I don't. I want to be your friend. I don't want you to go and ask your friends for an opinion when they're still growing up with you and they have no experience of life.
But if they have if you built a safe space, you can do that. You can still do that.
We would hope and pray.
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
And if it's not me, let it be someone close to me.
Auntie or
let it be someone close to me,
or older cousin or whatever. But someone, for me, the way I vibe, you're gonna come and tell me in it, because that's just the way I am as a person. My child will come and tell me, and then we can take it from there. If I want to be parent, if I want to be like, did you know, and whatever. But I do think that a lot of things need to change in the Black community. We got a lot of work to do.
Don't do this.
But anyway,
what we do?
People
there.
It was the American accent.
I'm so sorry with the American accent. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to. It's because I had that in my head.
We're wrapping this up. Because if not, the gal will be here. You people, them. We're wrapping this up.
What gal them?
The gal
you said the gal them was going to be here.
No,
who that?
Watchers, listeners, subscribers, you don't know what to do. Subscribe to the Mama Drama podcast on YouTube. Woo-hoo! Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Like, share all of our content. Jump in the comment section. You don't know what to do. Disagree, agree, or you just want to watch for the mix-up. Do it all. You already know what it is. It's me, Miss Aish.
This one thinks we're on radio show.
I know. Guys, see you later. Bye.